Hey, welcome back. Part 3 to my Madonna appreciation slash deeper cuts. Even though this is not a deep cut, we're in the music era now, and I wanted to spotlight one of the best openers Madonna's ever had on any of her albums. Shout out to my friend Nick, who had a tape of the bootleg of this before it even came out, because he was in the gay mafia apparently. So yeah, this is a great era, great video. Nikki and Debbie Mazur in the limo with her. Madonna looking so fierce, and Ali G behind the wheel, that weirdo. He's funny though, but anyway. Pussy Wagon, that was the name of the license plate on the limo. It was just a fierce way to reintroduce herself. I went to an album release party at midnight. I bought this special edition. Such a waste of money. Oh my god. The money I wasted. Anyway, this album is full of deep cuts. Because I'm not even sure what the hell the singles were. I know the title track was a single. I know Don't Tell Me was a single. Maybe something else along the way I'll figure out. But Impressive Instant, such a fierce song. It sounds like nothing else. Like alienistic. Yeah, she uses like that effect on her voice. And also, I forgive singing wingy wingy like a bird. I don't care. Alright? She has stupid lyrics sometimes. She's not Joni Mitchell. Excuse me, no offense. I mean, you know. She's Madonna. Joni don't make you do that. Rarely. She can do a lot of things, but she very rarely makes you laugh. Oh, hey girl. I mean, I do. That's me. Oh. Comet shoots across the sky. Can't explain the reason why. Now it's how creation goes. I don't want nobody else. This song's a banger, honey. Was it released? It should have been. This is a great song. See, but her deep cuts aren't throwaways. They're just not released tracks. I'm in a trance. Okay, Runaway Lover, another one. See, this album does have a feel to it, though, so it's nice to, like, sort of, like... I haven't actually heard this in a minute, so it feels good to revisit some of these. Now, also, another... collaboration song. I forgot who she produces, whatever. I should have done my research before. You know, the thing about this is I want to do things sort of on the fly and kind of like, you know, prepared but not like scripted. So if I make mistakes, you got to forgive me because this is not a test. Right? Look at here in the background. These videos keep getting flagged, but like sort of flagged, so I think they'll post, but I can't monetize them. Who cares? Oh, it doesn't pay to give away what you lack. Never get your money back. See, we'll monetize. I like walking around on a cloud. Every girl you meet does trips on you. I know, but we're somewhere else. Because I gotta go. We're gonna have all night here. Oh, I like that song too. Okay, was Amazing released? Amazing to me was always Beautiful Stranger Part 2. It's gotta be the same, was it Mirwaz? Was that the guy who was all over this album? Anyway, again, this is not a test. This is really Beautiful Stranger vibes. Part 2, which is not a bad thing, because Beautiful Stranger was such a good song. So whichever came first, Amazing or Beautiful Stranger, that like, I just love all of it. You know what I mean? That like 60s like vibe. But this song is good. It's amazing what a boy can do. I cannot stop myself. Wish I didn't love you like I do. Want you and no one else. So good. Can't help but sing the chorus. It's a good chorus. I love Amazing. It's amazing. This song. Cool I am. You remember that. Special appearance by Don't Tell Me. I guess at this point I'm just skipping through. I have a list, but it was like over there. By the time we get to part 3, I've talked to Samson at this point, so I'm like, you know, at this point, at every point. Is this one of her best songs? Yes. Now, little sidebar, this video contains really cute cowboys dancing with her. One of them, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he was in the fabulous show Noah's Ark, which was on Logo and all kinds of channels, but it was sort of like a gay version of Sex and the City with really hot black men. Okay, it was a great show. It was really well written, and they keep doing like iterations of it. I know Rodney Chester was in it, and he is fabulous and funny. Let me see, but please don't. If I pause this, I hope I don't mess it up. I'm gonna try to pause. Please hold. I did it. See, I'm getting better. I'm not Spielberg yet, but I'm like. I'm like Coppola. I'm just go a little bit. Yeah. So anyway, in the video, I should have looked up his name while I was paused. Whatever. Again, I'm getting there. But he was hot. And he's in this video, and he dances so good. What is his name? Doesn't matter. I think his name is Ricky on the show, which is good. Which is weird because he dates Wilson Cruz in the show, whose name is Junito. It's a great storyline too, about people being undetectable and sex. It's a great. The show is awesome. Anyway, don't tell me the guy's in the video. Watch it. I'll think of his name eventually, and I'll put it in the comments. Never. Google. Okay, what it feels like for a girl. Was it a single? Yes. Should it have been a bigger hit? Yes. I think what ruined it, quote unquote, was it had to have like a controversial video, which is like this song should have been. Give it it didn't need oomph. The song's got oomph for itself because it's a feminist, anti-patriarchal anthem, and it's one of my favorite songs of hers. One of the best songs I think she ever wrote. I got a single, but at the time I used to work at a record store, so I would get imports, so I never knew what the hell was released where or when or whatever. But see, like, strong inside, but you don't know it. Good little girls, they never show. When you open up your mouth to speak, could you be a little weak? Do you know what it feels like for a girl? It's like such a beautiful, perfect song. You know, I sort of do know what it feels like, and it sucks. And I'm sorry. I'm like ready to cry again. I can't be crying on all these videos. But it's a beautiful song. It's powerful. And the way women are treated in this world is horrible. And if you have an affinity for women, if you love women deeply, the way this world treats women is horrible. Anyway, love you, Madonna. Sorry, let's move right along here, because the American Life album to me is sort of a conundrum, and this is where I'm also going to get beat up by the Madonna Mafia, because I'm not like obsessed with a lot of her work from a point forward. I love it. I support it. I buy it. I'll go to everything. I'll give it a shot. But I think kind of from this point forward, I'm like, she makes some missteps here, okay? Now, again, forgive me if this was a single or not, I don't give a shit. In my mind, it wasn't a big enough song. This American Life album got thrown off guard because of politics, and it was a mess. Because of politics and because she didn't want to really like go as hard as she should have. Because the Dixie Chicks got ruined. Anyway, she didn't want to be along that same line. So she pulled back. It's just the truth. But this song is one of the best songs on the album, and it should have been a bigger hit. Right? It's like a nice beat, but it's got really deep lyrics. Because by now she's already gone through her Kabbalah, and she's like deep into it. She's ready for the deepness. But Love Profusion is a great song. There's other songs on here that I love even more, like Nothing Fails is my favorite song on the whole album. Even was it a single? Again, you have to forgive me if I mess up the statistics that are going on here. You silly thing, just take it from me. It was not a chance meeting. Feel my heart beating. See, this maybe was a single. What the hell? She's like, I'm not religious, but I feel so moved. This album really was. Okay, she did Mother and Father on the tour. Very, very powerful stuff. She threw up this huge screen. There was a picture of her mom from like the 50s. Oh, just a really powerful moment. And she sang this song. This song's good, all right? It's not the greatest, but what's behind it is deep and beautiful, and I support it. So yeah, the American Life album is kind of like overshadowed by its circumstance, but it's not a terrible album at all. It actually gets, kind of like a bad reputation in my... So then here is where, in my estimation, she comes right back around with the Confessions album, which, in my mind, is a dance masterpiece. To me, that album is the last great full album that she's released. She's had good albums since. This album is a dance masterpiece. And the point was, I remember hearing at the time, she wanted you to be able to, like, be at a party or, like, some kind of, like, something like that. Put it on and just leave it on. You don't have to skip any songs. Everything's going to be, like, a bop, whatever. And I'm going to start, because I'm trying to focus on deeper cuts, whatever. To me, Get Together is one of her best songs. Not released, but it was absolutely one of her best songs. And with this album, if my Aunt Ange watches this, and Jimmy, they know exactly what this makes me think of. Our friend Seal, who is no longer with us, but was a huge Madonna fan. And when I tell you this album, we had the best times, like driving around to this album. Let me tell you, back in the day, she was an amazing person. Again, sense memory really, it pulls you right back. It just does. Down, down, down in your heart, find the secret. Turn your head around, baby. And like some of the lyrics are whatever, like sort of frivolous. They take a backseat to the beat, but the beats are so great. This is a great song. I'm sorry, but like, because love is an illusion, frankly. Too much confusion, come on over here. Can we get together? I really wanna be with you. Come on, check it out with me. I hope you feel the same way too. Alright, it's like karaoke with Kevin. Hey! Oh man. Future Lovers. Okay, Forbidden Love too. Where the hell is it? It's coming up. I mentioned this in my other video about the other Forbidden Love on Bedtime Stories, which is kind of like, okay, this, it's more than okay. It's so hot, too. She knew what she was doing here. Just one look from your eyes, such a kind of torture. Once upon a time, there was a boy, and there was a boy. I do that with her music all the time. I did that when I was a kid with La Isla Bonita. Small Steps Out of the Closet. Are we supposed to be together? Oh, so good. So good. Also, I put the next song on, even though I believe it was released. There is some sort of video, so I'm assuming that means it was released. But it also helped inspire me in many ways, because even though I'm not looking to leave anywhere, I'm looking to be way more creative while I'm here. Okay? Not to turn this into another self-therapy session, which, let's face it, they probably all will be part of that anyway. But the idea of sort of being stuck somewhere or whatever is part of my, I feel like little Edie a little bit. If you get it, you get it. But while I'm here, I want to be as creative and have as much fun as I possibly can. So that's what I hope I'm doing. And this song is a big motivator for just sort of like, instead of being afraid of doing something, just jump, do it. And I mean, come on, that's what life is for. We're here to live on it. Plus, it's got such a nice, that beat is like, that's my phone. It's a bat phone, hello? Well, I actually use my phone for work here. I wish I learned to edit so I could take that out. 20 years from now, I'm going to watch this and be like, ha ha ha, remember when the phone rang? It could be worse. So, on that note, I'm taking that as a sign to move forward. Okay, another song of hers, How High, is very confessional to me, and it's actually kind of vulnerable, because she talks about, like, fortune and fame, and is it worth it? This is a theme that she repeats a few times, actually, but on this album, though, she really, like, this is the one song that really puts that, she spent her whole life wanting to be talked about, I love that. This song's good as hell, though. Again, this whole album is unstoppable. Which leads me to the next album, which this is again going to be therapy 101, whatever. This album came, Hard Candy, which I'm sure people love. I was traumatized shortly after this album was released by my ex. I'm just gonna leave it at that. This is public. I don't want to be too whatever. Let's just stop there and say that I pretty much don't really know this album very much, whatever. But I do like this song. Give It to Me, I think. Let's see. Yeah. No. See, my TV, my Amazon just malfunctioned when I went to play this album. I just don't know it. All right? Forgive me. Hard Candy lovers, God bless. Because, I don't know. There's that 4 minutes to save the world. Talk about trying. No. No. It made her look old. Sorry, I'm just saying. MDNA. Now, these next couple albums, man, they were like huge albums. There were so many songs on these albums, whatever, but I only really, MDNA, I think there were 2 songs on that whole album that I died over. And I'm going to tell you what they are. They're both deep cuts, too. Because it was like, I don't know, it just wasn't, What the hell is this thing? I think that's live. Yes, you're watching me scroll through the Madonna album to see where Envy. Here it is. Yeah, deluxe version. Okay, and this song in headphones, I know it's a little soft behind me. Whew, this song is good. I'm addicted, honey. Oddly enough, love can sometimes feel like addiction. For me, it can. I mean, it's powerful. When did your name change from language to magic? Oh, so good. I'm gonna get to the chorus of this because it's kind of like, actually, it's honestly the song is a banger, but it's kind of better in It feels like a drug and I can't get enough, and it fits like a glove. I'm addicted to your eyes. See, like, it's better if you're in headphones. Sorry, guys. So, pause. Listen to I'm Addicted in headphones right now. Right? Good, you're at the club. She got it. She got what she wanted to here. All right, well, I made notes here. What else? Oh, yeah. So, I think this next song was about Stupid Guy Ritchie, whatever. And, see, I'm skipping it. It's like 1,000 songs on these albums. Here we go. This, another confessional song with... Come on here. Oh, boy. You had all of me, you wanted more. You would marry me if I were poor. Yeah, she's like, listen, Guy Ritchie, you want me to bankroll your movies, you prick? At least he gave her a beautiful child, because several beautiful children say adopted kids together, but that Rocco was a very handsome person, and he looks like his father, with shades of his mother. Just, you know. Actually, he looks nothing like his mother. He looks just like him. Tell me that you want me. Spend your love on me. Spend your love on me. Now you have your money. Spend it till there's nothing. Spend your love on me. Spend your love on me. Alright, we're going to breeze through because we're going to go right to Rebel Heart, and I feel bad because after Rebel Heart, that's where I end. Now, yes, there's a whole other album there, but I didn't listen to Madam X when it came out because I was going to see her, and then she canceled on me like a minute before the show started. Anybody besides me and April almost go to that Brooklyn show? So it's not like I don't listen to it to be a douche, but I don't listen to it because I don't know it. It's like weird, and I couldn't like jump in. So one day I'm going to get into the Madam X era when I'm like 50. So, okay. So Rebel Heart. This was after Confessions. This is my next favorite Madonna album in the later era. She has a lot of really great songs on this album. And thanks to my friend Chris, I saw this tour, and this tour was amazing. All right, I mean, there's so many good songs on this album. Devil Pray notwithstanding, I made notes for no reason because it's just I can't read the fucking song. Here we go. So, was this released? I don't think so, but it maybe should have been. I think it's a good song about seeking enlightenment without chemicals and stuff, whatever. But I'm not a hypocrite, I'm just saying. Yeah, we can run and we can hide, but we won't find the answers. If you go down, then you'll get help along the way. But if you want to save your soul, we should travel all together and make the devil pray. Right here, very light. Oh. Right? It's like creepy, like religious imagery with like fierce beats. Okay, what else is on this album that I love? There's a lot. Like Illuminati, a weird song, but I like it. Bitch on Madonna. This was released, again, though, one of my favorite recent songs of hers. It's a banger and it's a lot of fun. Okay, keep going here. Okay, here we go. Joan of Arc. What? Why was this not released? I guess because we don't do ballads anymore. It's one of her best songs. Also, very confessional as well. Okay? It's like unbelievable. She did sing it on Jimmy Fallon, I think. Somebody remind me in the comments. Anyway, speaking of comments, now that I told the story already about Madam X, I think this is where I'm going to end this Deeper Cuts Madonna appreciation thing. I am going to come back and do an appreciation of her, period, because she deserves as much appreciation as possible. This song is so good. If anything, just let me be the evangelist for this song. It's like almost, it makes me emotional thinking about it, like that. She's feeling so vulnerable in this song, and I am there for it. Because she is a steel person, but she's only human. Anyway, Madonna, I love you. If somehow you hear this. But Madonna fans, I love you too, because we have a kinship that we understand easily. And thanks for listening. Like and subscribe, please. I hope you're liking what I'm putting out there. I'm giving you lots of love, groovy vibes, and all that good stuff. So thanks for listening. Bye.